Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your September 2015 Tarotscope. This is Gwendolyn, and I just want to say thanks to everyone who's been booking readings with me. I've really been enjoying doing those, and also to those of you who have been subscribing and liking and sharing my videos. It's just thanks to all of you that this channel is doing well, so I really appreciate those subscribes, and thank you for watching. I also had a client suggest a new format for a video reading, and she requested a pre-recorded video. So if you are interested and you don't have the availability to be online or on the phone while we're doing the reading, I can absolutely do a pre-recorded video. I thought that was a great format. So that's available too. If you want to book an hour or half-hour reading, I can definitely do a pre-recorded video for you. So that's another option. So Aquarius, this is my, actually those seem good right there. This is my 2015 Tarotscope for you for September. So let's see. Okay. Okay, so let's see what we've got going on for you, Aquarius. I'm just going to move these down a little bit so that they're a little bit closer in frame, but it looks like all of them are appearing. The first part of the month, this is an interesting combination of cards. In some ways, these two cards, Fool and Nine of Wands, are very different. This card is a card full of optimism, of faith in the universe, of just trust and innocence, and it can be naivete. It's fresh new energy. It's beginner's mind. It's everything is still in potential. It's the beginning of a journey, and it's also like trust and faith in the universe, and everything's gonna come to you. So Fool is like being renewed, being refreshed. There may be a way at the beginning of September that you just feel fresh and renewed and like you know, very optimistic, very open. It's kind of like setting out on a journey. You're just carrying a rose with you. This energy is a little bit different. This is survivor energy. So this person is always on the defense, always willing to defend territory, always a little bit paranoid, but he's also a survivor. So there may be a way in which these two can correspond. You know, they're looking in the same direction. There may be a way in which at the beginning of the month you feel like you've survived through something. You've made it. You've survived the trials. You know, this guy always kind of has one eye open and one eye watching out on stuff. But this guy is definitely like fresh, happy-go-lucky. I'm going to just be open to the world and everything. I'm just getting some renewal here for you at the beginning of the month, some optimism. They both have that yellow background, so that's optimism. This one feels like he's been put through the ringer. I call it my Cool Hand Luke card because he keeps getting knocked down and getting back up. But the sense that I feel with these two cards is that if you've been getting knocked down, if you feel like you've been enduring something, you keep getting knocked down, getting back up, you're kind of in one of the I just got back up phases. So that's happening for you at the beginning of the month. There may also be a big focus on relationship right now. This is Two of Cups. This is a sharing of hearts. Again, it's got that yellow background, so it's very optimistic. It's one of the best cards for love for it to be showing up. It may be saying too, you know, you don't have to feel like a survivor all the time or feel like defensive in love. You can just kind of breathe and hold your ground because you're a survivor. You've survived through a lot. It also says that there may be a turn or a change happening in your relationship. It could be a turn for the better, could be a turn for the worse, but things are changing. There's a new cycle, a new development. What this says is that what used to be up will be down, and what used to be down will be up. So if you used to play a more subservient role in your relationship, you may now provide a more dominant role, or vice versa. If you used to be the dominant person in the relationship, you might become the more subservient one, or, there's lots of different ways that this can present as far as things changing. If you were always really self-expressive in the relationship, you might be more of a listener now, or if you used to listen more, you might be more self-expressive. This is a change in the relationship, so it's a turning of the tides, one way or another. And you will know, more about what that speaks to, but it definitely signals change. A new season, even, of the relationship can be what this represents, because this is the turning of time, the changing of the seasons. So things do change. It's not necessarily for the better or the worse. It could just be that it goes from spring to summer, or it's the signaling of a new season of the relationship. It's the wheel of time turning. And then in the middle of the month, this is interesting. In the middle of the month, it looks like you may have a preoccupation with the material world. So this card is luxury. This is 9 of coins. And as you can see, this woman has a lot of splendor around her. She's eating grapes. She's wearing a gorgeous necklace that she's bought for herself with her own money. She's got a falcon on her arm, which is a sign of aristocracy. She's got this beaded and jeweled turban, and it's all like in this lavish purple color, which is all very royal. And 9 of coins usually means having money from having done your own work. Devil card is also about the material world, and what these two cards say together to me in reverse means that you may have some way in which your focus is on the material world. You're kind of a little bit of a slave, that's devil energy, to the material trappings of the world. There may be a lifestyle, a luxurious, lush lifestyle that you may have grown accustomed to, that you don't want to let go of, or that you're kind of trapped in. That can be, or that you can be trapped by like the dazzling of the potential for riches. You might even stay in a job that you feel enslaved by in order to maintain this lavish lifestyle. That's what devil and luxury say together. It's got that image of a gilded cage. It's luxurious, but devil definitely wants you to stay in a cage. He wants to keep you ensnared. So that's something to consider in the middle of the month, Aquarius. Can't remember which of these, if this card was here or here, but these two cards definitely go together. So be careful. It might be worth asking yourself towards the middle of the month, to what am I giving my own power away in order to in a focus of yielding material results? Like, am I too concerned about other people having it, or am I concerned that I want that, or am I willing to slave away too much to maintain this luxurious lifestyle? There's something to do with the material world and feeling like a slave to it. So, or it might just be like being at your job and you feel like, I have all these payments to make on things and I've got to just, kind of give my time to the powers that be in order to maintain that. The Hierophant is definitely maintaining the status quo. So this is someone who does things in a traditional way. This is showing up to work on time, going to work every day. This is not ruffling feathers, not rocking the boat. He has a lot of insight, but he does things in a very traditional way. So he maintains order and structure through tradition and through this is a card of conventionality. So this is being conventional. This card is Ace of Cups. It's interesting. You've got aces that are head to head with one another. So, and actually what this says this is Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups, and then Ace of Coins. Because things are changing, there may be a way in which love takes a back seat to money. Or, if you were considering doing something that you love, this is love, fulfillment, joy. I call this card my cup runneth over card. And what this is that the universe is handing you something that fills your heart. This is emotions, this is the heart. And because it's in reverse, there may be a possibility available to you for a new beginning because it is an ace, a new beginning of something that you love, a new project, a new hobby, a new friendship, a new love, and anything that fills your heart. So that's coming to you, or available to you, but because it's in reverse, I'm seeing that maybe Hierophant has something to do with this being in reverse. Maybe there's a way in which just always doing the tried and true regular way of doing things prevents you from seeing something new that you would actually love, that would actually fill your heart. So like if you wanted to take a class or pursue a passion, Hierophant might be saying, no, you got to be stable. You got to do things in the same way you always have done. I mean, you might miss this opportunity or this chance because it's in shadow. It's in reverse. It's not coming to the surface. You might actually be suppressing what it is you really want to do to follow the rules about what Hierophant says. So just be aware of that in the middle of the month. See if you can access this Ace of Cups energy, because it really will fill your heart. It really does give you that my cup runneth over feeling, and it has this like peace and tranquility associated with it because you're just so happy, you're so fulfilled. And one thing I'll also point out is, see all this clouds energy with this whole line. There's something in which the way of the universe or fate or like a hand from out of the sky, that's present in all of these. So there may be a way in which things change according to fate, out of your control. Just, the universe makes it happen. And be careful that you're not pitting your heart versus money, because there's definitely new money available to you. This could be a raise. This could be, a new lifestyle, new material possessions, new assets. It's like a garden gate that you're planting the seeds to enter this garden. But be careful that you don't pass up what your heart really wants, just for the material gain. That's what double aces head to head say to me. There are two aces in your spread though, so that it is new beginnings energy, new freshness. It kind of works with full energy. You've got one at the beginning, and then you've got all of these are beginning cards. So new money, new love, new life, new fresh renewal. I'm getting a lot for September for you, feeling renewed. But my suggestion to you is be careful to not dismiss your heart and what will fill you emotionally for the material world, the material gain. You can have both. Just don't dismiss this one because you feel like you have to do everything in a traditional way. Things are going to be changing anyway. Towards the end of the month, there's some focus on resources. There's a focus on decisions that are being made. You're going to actually have to try to access some patience and some strength to make good decisions. You can see both of these are major arcana cards, and both of these are in reverse. Strength is a card of patience and endurance and employing strength in difficult times. She's not forcing the jaws of this lion open. She's being soft and gentle and having patience, and that's why she has the strength that she does. And justice is very fair and balanced and renders verdicts that are carefully thought out, carefully weighed according to the evidence. She has a sense of justice and strength are very strong cards together. The fact that they're in reverse here tells me that you may be having a hard time employing strength and justice in your affairs. You may be having a hard time making the right decision and employing patience and having fortitude. Those cards are in reverse for you. So there may be a way, be careful, Aquarius, that you don't do anything that is unjust or things that are rash or done quickly in like sort of, I won't say an underhanded way, but not according to the values of strength. Make sure that you can hold strong. Don't crack under pressure. and make decisions that are unfair. See if you can hold on to strength and justice as your cards. They're showing up for you. Just make sure that you don't do things in too rash of a way, because that's the opposite of strength. Strength hangs in there, solid, fortitude. The opposite of strength is like trying to force things quickly, trying to, she's gentle, and then it's not abrasive. And justice kind of speaks for itself. Like, make sure that you consider things and weigh the options, especially related to money matters, to resources. You can see in both of these cards, there's this scale of weighing things back and forth, one versus the other. So it's not that, and it's funny, what I'm seeing here is justice is in reverse and her scales are out of balance here. So make sure that you're not weighing one thing more in favor than the other. Make sure that you kind of listen to both sides or consider both sides of the issue, especially when it comes to resources and handing out of money, or anything to do with the haves and the have-nots. Make sure that you're not giving too much to this person and not to that person, or that you're being fair and balanced in your decisions and your delegation of resources if you're in that position. And then it also shows at the end of the month, like I said, there's an opportunity for new money coming in, or new lifestyle, new assets, new possessions. This could be a new job, or it could just be another source of income, or it could just be money that the world decides to hand to you. You might get a bonus for some reason. So that is your reading for September, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to comment in the comment section. I guess I will just say is, again, towards the end of the month, see if you can access your own strength, patience, endurance, and see if you can take time to make decisions and weigh things evenly, especially when it comes to resources. Even if it's like you budgeting your own thing, make sure you put, equal amounts towards the right categories. You don't want to just make things in a rash way, or decide things quickly or flightily, or in a way that's unfair or unbalanced. So thank you, Aquarius. Thanks to everyone for watching, and that is your Tarotscope for September 2015. Thanks for watching.